Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Good morning. Good morning everyone. Let's see here. Got our selenite here. Let us tap right in, see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you this morning. It's pretty quiet this morning. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. We've got Two of Cups reversed, disharmony, imbalance, breakups, broken communication, some tension within the dynamic here. And we've got Judgment in the reverse. Lack of self-awareness, self-loathing, punishment, ignoring the call. In the challenge position, we have the Seven of Wands in the upright. So there's challenge and competition, a need to persevere. In the subconscious, we've got the Knight of Swords in the upright. So there is wanting to seek truth, wanting to defend the beliefs in the recent past. We've got the Eight of Cups in the upright. Disappointment. Have to walk away, leave it behind. Intentions and expectations. The Chariot here. Movement. Willpower, a victory, a journey. In the near future, we've got the Empress reversed. A selfish, impatient, codependent, overwhelmed and anxious feminine figure or somebody in that energy. The lens that's being looked through. is the Six of Swords. Relationship ending and moving on, leaving that baggage behind. In the environment, we've got the Star. Renewal, rejuvenation, a spiritual fortune. Hopes and fears. We've got the Hermit shining a light on stuff. Searching souls, searching souls. And in the outcome, we've got, wow, the High Priestess reversed. We've got the Empress and the High Priestess reversed. With the Lovers, with the Two of Cups reversed and Judgment reversed. Ignorance, misunderstanding, selfish. Got the Ace of Pentacles here. Making a good investment, of which somebody else has to accept and move on. They're in a heavy burden for this abuse. It's the truth. They need to deal with the truth of what they have done. They have restricted a lot of people when it comes to their inheritance. And they need to bring that into balance. It's wild, when I was younger, I used to smoke, and I learned at the age of 5, because that was what was cool in my house. And they used to flick the cigarette butts out the window when you'd be driving down the street and stuff, or you'd be walking and they'd just flick them. Nobody had any consideration whatsoever that those filters do not break down. So when I quit smoking many years later, I spent, every time I go out into the wilderness and if I see a cigarette butt on the ground, I pick it up, especially if I'm out in the woods, because I want to bring balance to what I've done. I flicked out a lot of cigarettes in my lifetime. So I need to now pick them all up and try to bring balance to that particular aspect of self and experience, right? It's kind of like bringing everything into balance, looking at our lives, what have we done, and then what can we do to bring that back into balance. It's an internal job, and it can't be done without awareness. So you've got the Two of Cups here in the reverse. Broken communication, imbalance, tension, distrust. These people are under punishment for what they've done to love, or love unions, or for breaking hearts and poisoning bodies, infecting bodies. They go around and it's horrid. It's horrid what this practice has been. Yeah. There is an inseparable union here. Our love is always here despite the distance. You have this Two of Cups and a punishment coming. They're challenged by they're trying to maintain control. They want to escape. They're defending their beliefs. They're trying to think fast. Nobody will talk to them. You won't talk to them. They're under judgment reversed. Disappointed, having to walk away. Inseparable love and union gained a victory over this mess. Unfinished business. They feel there's unfinished business. They have to leave it behind. Inseparable love union gained a victory. No third parties. No daydreaming and longing for you. No lust. No third wheel parties. No lust. They can't lust after you. They can't pour their lust onto you. You gained a victory over that. You have an Empress here in the reverse, codependent and freaking toxic as all get up. And she's here with the High Priestess reverse. You know, and they're here, and the star is in the environment, in the upright, surrounded by the Empress reversed and the High Priestess reversed, trying to. The star is moving on. So Empress reverse is feeling overwhelmed. They're full of anxiety. They've been found to be unworthy, and it's too late for them to take any action. They're a third wheel enemy. Unworthy. Inseparable love. Our love is always there. The love that never dies is moving on to calmer waters, leaving behind these third wheel enemies. You're in your chariot, departing from this bullshit. I'm sorry. Let me try to refresh my language. You're getting ready to leave behind all of the jealousy and all of those who wanted to destroy you because they were jealous of you. You're leaving that behind. You're cutting them off. You're cutting off those people who aren't responsible regarding families and regarding partnerships. Of course, they're not into partnerships. They're into relationships. So they don't care about family. The star is here. Spirit with a spiritual fortune. The heart will mend. You will heal from this bullpucky. And these ones miss their opportunity with you. The star is going to mend. And these ones miss their opportunity. A light has been shined on the souls. Everybody can see that this Empress and this High Priestess are in the reverse. And everybody can see that this star is in the upright. Irreplaceable. Shining a light on who is irreplaceable and who is just an antagonistic third wheel enemy hoe bag. It's just the way that it is. You got an Empress reversed here, who is withdrawn, and they have a hidden agenda. They've been disconnected from their intuition. They're shallow and ignorant, but full of hate. And neglected to give you what you needed. This person neglected to give you what you needed. High Priestess reversed. You loved yourself, and you're still trying to heal from this. There's been some mistakes made. And people are gossiping about it. Whoever these third wheel enemies are, they're confused. They're confused because they're in the reverse here. They're not on the chariot. They're not on the chariot. Love is on the chariot. Not lust, not hate, not jealousy, not envy. Not illusion, not pretending, not fraudulent fakers. You're a being of service. You feel good when you can help others. You're a being of love. You are inseparable from love, despite its distance. While the world is kicking you in your teeth when you're down on the ground and you're just balling up, hoping to protect your organs, you're getting kicked in the teeth, you're getting kicked in the face, you're getting kicked everywhere, but they could not kick love out of you. They couldn't remove it from you. They couldn't stop you from helping others with the very little that you had to offer. They couldn't stop you from loving and caring for others. These third wheel enemy hoe bags wanted to destroy your faith in love. You are balance. They want to escape this chaos that they have put up for themselves because you maintained control. You maintained control. It could be that you escaped their clutches, their attempt to put you into a state of disharmony, but you maintained your inner balance, your inner peace. You did not let love leave you. You escaped their attempts to come at you, and now you're done talking to them. It's like you're done talking to them. They want to come talk to you and defend their beliefs, and it's like there's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. This energy has no place in your energy field. It's a combative, destructive energy that has no business in your toroidal field. You are open to seeing both sides of this situation. You see both sides of this situation. You have escaped this challenge. You were able to hold your own through this challenge. You see both sides of this situation. You know exactly what's been happening. They want to defend their beliefs, but there's nothing to defend. You know what they are about, and you don't want to have anything to do with them. It's like, I'm not talking to you. I'm not listening to you. I don't care about your need to defend your beliefs. It doesn't matter to me. Nobody gives a crap about this third wheel party hoe business. Nobody cares about your beliefs. You know, and their beliefs, part of their belief is forcing themselves on people, you know, worming their way in like a little parasite, like a little succubus incubus. That's what they do, is they worm their way in like a little parasite into unions that other people are involved in. They worm their way in like a little parasite into anything. All they need is an excuse to talk to you. All they need is an invitation to get into your toroidal field energy. Imagination. They could be... I love this card because lately I'm getting that the field of conscious awareness, it's being rewritten. It's like the story of life, the book of life, that which we are aware of. The history is being rewritten, and these little... I feel they're being written out. It was all a fantasy, and I don't even know if they're going to be permitted to remain as myth. You know, like long, long ago, incubus and succubus came and sucked all the energy out of the... You know, I mean, I don't know what the storyline's going to be like. This vampiric system. What are they going to do? Will they even talk about it? They've got to talk about it because they have to educate the children of the new cycle, because this will happen again. It's happened over and over and over again. It will happen again. So they need to be educated about this. And they need to be trained. Judgment is being called on these third wheel enemies. They're no longer able to daydream about being with you. You've gained a victory. You moved on from this. They've been found unworthy. This Empress reverse has been found unworthy, and it's too late to take any action. They are under judgment. They are under judgment. They could be entering a period of time when they will be of service to others. They have to provide a service. Those which have demanded others serve them will now be the servant. You're moving on. You're leaving behind this baggage. You're moving away from irresponsible people. You're letting them go. You're releasing them. They missed their opportunity with the star. They missed their opportunity for healing and renewal. They missed their opportunity for a spiritual fortune because they lied. They're dishonest. The star, there will be a mending of the heart here. There is a searching of souls. Those who are seen as loving, balanced, and irreplaceable are known. Are known. Those who are limitless, abundant beings and who can manifest whatever they desire in this physical reality, they are known. They are seen very clearly as separate from these upside down Empress and High Priestess. You've got a High Priestess here in the reverse who neglected to give you what you needed. You are successful. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. They need to surrender their need to control you. Out of pride, they brought you adversity that you persevered through. And they're in regret now and don't know what to do because they're found guilty. What do you mean I'm guilty? What do you mean I'm in trouble for? What do you mean? I can just see these two playing victim now. I can hear them whining with their pretty little precious soft voices. What do you mean? Pretending to be all innocent, but they're nowhere near innocent. They're in the Empress and the High Priestess reversed energy. They know exactly what they've been doing, and they've been doing it to the extreme. With joy. Because they've been so selfish and envious. You escaped their clutches. The clutches of these nasty little hoes. You escaped them. Third wheels. High Priestess reversed, Empress reversed. Where's the masculine? You gained a victory over them, so look, and your marriage is happening. They didn't want faithful divine unions. They wanted little whorish threesomes all over the damn place. Let's just go have orgies. Let's go infect the entire world with herpes and HIV and AIDS and who gives a shit? Let's just do it unprotected. Wee-ha, wee-ha. They thought they were going to infect the world and then escape it and be healed by divine healing, right? They could infect the world, tell the divine what dirty little hoes they were, and look at them, and then, but look at you. You're the ones doing it. Searching people out. Innocent, ignorant people out. To infect them. To destroy their life and their opportunity to have a sacred, healthy, divine union. They search them out purposefully to infect them and destroy their ability to have a sacred, divine, healthy union with children and everything. I mean, they really, this is their purpose. It's nothing more than that. They purposely go out and sleep with people, infect them and their wife or their husband or whatever, Perhaps make it so that their children are born infected. They do this intentionally. This is their intent. They thought somehow that they were going to escape it, that they would be healed, and they would laugh at everybody that they infected. Ha ha ha, look at you. Yeah. While they were somehow glorified, they thought that's how it was going to go. They're in despair. They're in despair because love never left you and you are balanced. You have escaped this conflict. You were able to maintain your own. You see both sides of this story. You know exactly what's going on. And so does your team. Everybody working with you knows what's happening now because everything you know, they know. And everything they know, you know. You've got a wealthy man here. Could be a challenge. They want to defend their beliefs. They want to talk to you, but you're not having it. They're thinking about you, and you're like, I'm not talking to you. They want to come forward and push themselves onto you and force you to listen to them, and you're like, get off me. They're trying to ping you in the telepathic realm. They want to disturb you, disrupt you, any way, shape, or form. If they can't get to you in the physical, they want to disrupt your mental body. They feel there's unfinished business. They had to walk away. And yeah, they're trying to disrupt your mental body. This is this cheap, flaky little hoe bags. This is their work. This is what they do. This is all they offer the world, is complete destruction. To high honor people that have a gift. You've gained a victory over this. There's no third wheel enemies. There's nobody who daydreams about being with you. They're under judgment. You're a high honor gift. And these ones are found unworthy. They're out of time. They cannot come forward to you any further. There's inaction. They're codependent, selfish. They don't know what to do. You're a being who is of service. You're innocent. And they are a thief trying to steal your pathway. They're nothing more than a thief whore. You're a being of service and your pathway is open. They wanted your pathway, but they're not a being of service. They thought they were going to get on the being a service, a pathway of service, by destroying the person who is of service. They wanted this pathway of service, but they're not in service to anybody. You can see the people that stole these pathways, they're in these upper positions and government systems and all of that. They're lousy motherfuckers. Okay, excuse my language, but they can't manage shit. The world is suffering because these little bitches don't have the necessary foundation within them to be on this path. They're not beings of service. They're selfish little diseased whores who like to traffic decent, good, loving people and their children. The relationship is ending with those who lack responsibility. You're moving on. They're concerned over what they did in a family room. The star will mend hearts. There will be a rejuvenation and a healing of the heart, of divine union, of the relationship between the sacred. These ones miss their opportunity. They're just little liars. They're frauds. They're nothing like what belongs on this path. They're so vile. They don't belong on this path. It's disgusting that they actually thought that they were going to be able to hop on that and pretend that they were all that. It's like so foul. Oh, And every time I see these little perfect princesses on the TV, I can't watch TV. I can't watch these little bitches dressed up in their fancy suits with their perfect little hair and thinking how they are the high priestess. They're not. I'm sorry. They're foul. They're mimickers. They're pretenders. They have no creative ability. The only ability they have is to take credit for the work that the divine are doing behind the scenes. And then they come out here in the 3D as though they were the ones who did it all. And it's like, I'm sorry, you haven't done shit except spit all over everybody. There's a mature man here, all up in their thoughts about you being seen as an irreplaceable, limitless, abundant being. High priestess failed to give you what you needed. They didn't get a marriage. They're not getting a marriage. They neglected to give you what you needed. It could be that you were married to a high priestess reversed and they neglected to give you what you needed. They were too busy out here whoring around with their mature man. You're successful. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. You're innocent. You're seen as innocent, and you're going to have a position in the house. The toil and labor that was coming against you for your great fortune is going to end somebody into the grave. They're going into the grave for coming after you. This main male and privileged lady, they were coming after this main male and privileged lady. This whole community is in bad health now for what they were doing to this main female who is the lover of the main male. Also, they could have their sudden wealth. Stupid bitches. They're under adjudication. I have no pity for them. I just don't. You know what I have is I have a prayer. I have a prayer for them that they will be able to rise above the challenges that they will face. And may they do so with very, very, very little assistance, if any at all. May they discover what it is within them. Because right now they have no idea who they are. They're looking at this star thinking they want to be this star, but they have no idea who they are. They're walking around in a high priestess and empress energy reversed, but they don't know who they are. They're selfish and they're envious of this star. They're under punishment. They're getting punished. Judgment reversed. Everything that they did is being undone. Every wand they spread their legs for, or every hole they stuck it in, is being undone. They're diseased. They're taking themselves out. They're probably getting their doctor results in, saying, yeah, you only got so long to live. You know, I mean, you can't go have unprotected sex like it's the safest thing in the world. And then, but they knew what they were doing. They knew they were infecting people. They knew it. They thought that they were going to infect the world and then somehow escape an infected world. They thought they could infect the world with death and misery, herpes, AIDS, HIV, you know, all that stuff, syphilis that affects the mind, you know, this stuff. And they thought that they were going to infect the entirety of the populace of the world and that they would somehow be lifted out of that and escape it. Somehow go into a utopia because they did such a good job at fucking everybody up. Sorry, the language. I'm sorry. Justice. They're in despair. Judgment in the reverse. There's a punishment. There's no love here. Love never left you. You remained in balance. Justice is being served. You escaped this. You were able to hold your own during this competition. You see both sides of this story. You know exactly what's going on. There's a wealthy man here who is being stopped and is going through withdrawals. You cut them off from your merit. You cut them off from your merit. You know what they were doing. You know what they were doing. And this wealthy man is going through withdrawals. They've been cut off from the star. All they've been left with is an empress and a high priestess in the reverse. That's their reward. You're not talking to them, star. You're not talking to them. Oh yeah, they want to come forward and, but this is why I did it. You need to understand. Oh hell no, I don't. I don't need to understand anything, and I don't need to entertain your energy or your presence either. Stop forcing yourself into circumstances and people's lives that don't want you in there. Get out. You're a freaking... It's like a worm, you know, drilling holes, going in. It's a literal parasite trying to force its way into the life of somebody who's earned merit. They're being stopped. It's a wealthy man. They've ran out of time. Whoever this wealthy man is, they're not wealthy because they're wealthy. They're wealthy because they're a thief. There's nothing of value in them. This thief likes to play with an empress reversed and a high priestess reversed. They work with these two individuals to suck destinies and fortunes out of stars. So they're here surrounding this star. They're bound to their commitments. They're thinking of this star. They want to offload their binding onto this star. They want to swap karma, destiny with this star. They've had to walk away. And they're like, oh no, there's unfinished business. And it's all in their head. They're all up in their head about you, star, because you're a high honor individual who's gained a victory over this. You are the gift. You are the gift. And this there's no third wheel enemies allowed in your new cycle. There's no daydreaming or longing to be you or be with. No, they're all under judgment for what they've done. They're stubborn because they're sick. They're sick. They've been disconnected from the star, from the rejuvenation, from the healer. They've been disconnected from the healer. This thief who is siphoning the life force essence out of this star, willy-nilly healing themselves. Ooh, I'm so fancy. Ooh, I can heal myself. Ooh, I'm a star. Well, no, you're not. You're a thief of life force vitality. You're a vampiric, parasitic entity. And you've lost. You've lost. And you're under judgment for what you've done to a high honor person. Trying to steal their pathway. They're all stressed out. This thief is all stressed out because they ran out of time. And you're moving on. This star is moving on away from the irresponsible folks who do shady shit in a family room to try to steal pathways and wealth out of spiritually rich people who have a wonderful, love-filled heart. Oh, they like to attack those ones. They're feeling overwhelmed. They missed their opportunity. They lied. They don't have any honesty within them. They've been lying. They're lying now in the environment. Everybody can see it. You're an irreplaceable being. And everybody knows that this mature man and his little hoes have been bullying you. They're furious because everybody knows what they've been doing. They can see it. They're here in the near future. You've got the high priestess reversed. I mean, the empress reversed. And in the outgoing energy, you've got the high priestess reversed with marriage in the reverse. They did not get this marriage. They did not get your contract. They cannot steal your pathway. They're furious because everybody knows that they've been bullying you, trying to unalive an irreplaceable, abundant person to steal their pathway. Everybody can see now what a worthless bunch of foul losers they are. coming after a person who's successful, who knows that there's no greater goal than to love. These foul people who just hate, slutty little vermin trying to rob a star. These three and everyone else they hired to attack this star, while she remained calm, or he, do whatever you need to do with the genders, imbalanced. They could not strip love from this person. No matter how hard they tried, they could not strip love, the abundance of love out of this person. They're facing confinement for what they've done. They're overloaded. So yeah, but you've got both of these raunchy little, whatever they are. I don't even know what their actual gender is, but they're walking around in this energy. So they're here, Star. You're in the environment and you're surrounded by these people. You've got the High Priestess reversed in the outgoing. You've got the Empress reversed in the near future. And in the hopes and fears, you've got this mature man who's furious that you're seen as an irreplaceable, abundant being. They wanted to flip you. They wanted to turn you, and they were supposed to split the inheritance that is yours. House. They wanted your house. They wanted your house. They're going to receive justice is what they're going to get. They've been stopped. They're going through withdrawals. They've been cut off from the star. They can't siphon the life force vitality, the essence, the energy. You were able to escape these vampires, these parasites. They're sick. They're sick because they're not connected to your life force energy anymore. They're not connected to your life force. You won't talk to them, and they're bound to their commitment. So they're thinking about you. They're still pawing at you energetically and mentally. They're pawing at you. This parasite wants to drill into your mind, drill into your energy. They want to offload their disgusting, vile behaviors onto you. They want you to pick up their disgusting, vile behaviors. They're in despair because you won't talk to them, and they're bound to their commitments. They can't stop thinking about you. And you don't want to have anything to do with them. It's like they're vile. They're vile, and they're trying to force their way into your energy. They're being punished. And I'm so happy that I get to sit here and tell you this story. I would just like you to know how much it pleases me that Spirit has allowed me to be the messenger for them, to let you know what is going on here. I am so grateful to have received this honor, and I am very grateful to be able to share this storyline with you. Haughty. The haughty little peacock thinks there's unfinished business. It's all in their head. They're sick. They're sick. And it's like, they think that there's unfinished business. And it's like, no, there's not. This star doesn't want to have anything to do with you. This star doesn't owe you anything. The star doesn't want a relationship with you. The star doesn't want anything to do with you. Stop forcing yourself on this star. You're a thief. You just want to take what doesn't belong to you. It's not yours. It's that person's life and personal gifts bestowed on them by the Most High, that they get to share according to their heart song and will and desire. You can't just take it. You've been doing that. They're waiting. They did something. They're waiting. They're at a loss. There's no third wheel enemies, no daydreaming about being this star. No, they're under judgment. The star gained a victory, going on a journey. They are the gift. They are the high honor gift. This Empress reversed is found unworthy, and they've ran out of time. They're super stressed out. They're a thief. This trio of thieves here stalking this star. They're stalking her. Or him. Do whatever you need to do with the genders. Wow. Okay, Spirit. Well, what do we got here? Professional widower. Lover widower. Professional widowers. Oh, these people are foul. A soldier. Targeting sweethearts. Who are of service so that they can steal their pathway. These raunchy little ass hats. They were having so much fun. Damn, they were having a good time. That in itself, the extent of joy and pleasure that they have been receiving while trying to destroy this star should be the extent of multiplication of the damages that they have caused. Should be based on how much joy they receive from hurting others. They got a letter. They're getting a message of concern. They're overloaded. They've been found to be a liar. They missed their opportunity. This star has the ability to heal hearts and fix this connection. This star has the ability to heal the collective heart from this betrayal of these third-party hoe bags that have been just destroying fidelity and faithfulness in union. The star has the ability to heal that connection. I really feel that the star will be doing work within the collective awareness, the collective field, to mend, to help people recover and heal their hearts from these horrific betrayals and purposeful infections if they occurred. I really do believe that people will be healed from this. There's a light being shined on love, on those who are of love. You're seen as irreplaceable, an abundant, limitless being, regardless of what these ones have been doing to you and what they have been placing upon you. Okay? This mature man is furious. He and his Empress reversed and his High Priestess reversed, they're furious because everybody can see that they're bullies. They're professional bullies. Everybody's gossiping about it. They're embarrassed. Your love. This star is a love being, and these three have been being so freaking vile. Everybody can see it. All for money. For money, man. For money. They wanted to destroy an entire world of love and faithfulness and trust for money, honey. There's conversation. There's gossip over over a service somebody hired to spread false lies and to bring about death to somebody's wife. They were telling lies about this star, and they wanted her dead. And now they're going on a journey. They're sick. They're going on a journey of illness. They're going on a journey of illness. That has been what the Lord has determined that they are in need of. This reunion is bringing a misfortune to these jackwagons who have been destroying love. The Lord has decreed that this is the way it shall be. See you on the next one, everybody.